Okay, welcome back everybody. We're back to playing Starbirds. Oh! Carno. Kinda sounded like it gave me a little kiss. Welcome back in, we're playing Starbirds. I don't remember where I left off. But we'll figure it out. Victory is laser and mirror, that's right. The curve got way more complicated. Go here. Let's go ahead and research what we need. So laser, uranium, and glass in a optics factory to make a laser. And I've got both being made. Do I have the optics factory built? It may be on a different planet. I have to be cognizant of that. So I have a crucible here. I also need a chem lab. Got a chem lab. Let me go check our other planets and see if we did a... There's a line backed up there. I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay. Don't have... one there. We don't have one there. I need credits. I need to just be sending silicone to the mother base, which it looks like I am not doing. So let's go ahead and all of you start sending stuff over there. And I need to make sure I get stuff for credits. Okay, so it seems like the factories are over here. So let's bring it over here. And we're going to make a optics factory. Put it right there. Let's connect it. Connect. Oh, you don't connect there. Okay. Can we... Is there a quick way to get rid of the hose? Yeah, here we go. Does the optics factory need to be connected to? You can upgrade? Okay. I just figured out something startling. Can I plug into you? No. Can I plug into you? No. I need my optics factory plugged into. Oop. Nope. Optics factory. Turns uranium and glass into laser. So maybe... Where am I making glass? Should be the... No, I don't... How do I exit the pipe menu? Okay, what's the chem lab making? Quartz. Okay. And then... Okay, what are you making? You're not making anything right now. Light alloy. So... Okay. So maybe let's get a refinery. Not a refinery, but an extractor here. Because this needs those. And it also needs water. So that's making both. I gotta figure out how to connect you out. Because now you're gonna be making glass, but you're not gonna be sending it anywhere. You're gonna be making laser. There we go. So are we making laser now? Saying 3 energy. That's right. We need solar panels now. Make sure you put that nice in the light. You can even connect several panels. So as long as you do it in a series, as you get more voltage, but the current stays the same. We get it, Stella. You're smart, but quit standing in my sunlight. We need every volt we can get. Link 2 solar panels. Okay. Also, let's get a new one of these. Sure, why not? We'll do for credits. Okay, so. And then link. Okay. Got our 2 solar panels linked. Make sure it's in the light. Yep. Okay. We got those going now. It needs 1 more energy. There we go. Resource discovered. Scrap. So it's making scrap. Why is it making scrap? Glass, uranium. Is this not uranium? It is uranium. Well, that's why glass. I'm putting water in it. It needs glass. It's just delete you. Where's glass being made? In a refiner. The refiner is making glass. Now I gotta figure out how to get the... Oh no. Okay. Let's see if I can do it. Gimme. Yes! Now will you make laser? I wish there were a way to split a pipe so we could send glass to multiple places at once from the same refiner. Me too. I've tried out this pipe hub for my neutron accelerator beamline. Perhaps you can research it for this purpose. Yes. Let's. Research. And we need iron. 20 iron. Okay. None of you guys have iron. That one has iron. Discover. Let's go ahead and do research points this time. Okay, so. Let's plop ourselves down here. Nice. And start collecting that iron. What do we have here? Aluminum. Why not? We'll start collecting the aluminum. Okay. And then let's go back out. And this one's saying it needs quartz, but the quartz is occupied right now. Okay, so I've got lasers. I got the lasers to complete the mission. Now I need mirror. mirrors made in the optics factory with glass and light alloy. Light alloy is made in the crucible. Okay, and it's not right now because it needs power. So let's get a series of solar panels here. I need more credits. Almost there. And then I need to go here. This needs to reconnect to that hub, so it'll start producing once I get pipe hub. Let's give it a try. Place a pipe hub near your production site. Okay. So probably the refiner. Pipe hub. I guess right here. Connect one or more pipes to it, then draw out as many as you like. The pipe hub will split the flow evenly between them. Okay, so then let's do... This connects to you, that connects to you, and that connects to you. Nice! Now, which one of you is producing quartz? I need that for you. Hub. Ooh, I did the layout of this all kinds of wonk. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get around it. I may just have to pluck you into you. Yes. There we go. And then how many credits? Aha. There we go. So now this is up and running, but it needs resources. Aren't they coming to the hub? Did I send them to the wrong hub? They're backed up. They're here, so why aren't they accepting? They're waiting, but so why aren't they being accepted? And they have the resources. We need alumina and uranium, I think, for silicone and aluminum. Why aren't you accepting? I have them connected to the right one. I am confusion. Why is it halted? Big crater, yep. Is this a launch pad? Oh, not a landing pad. Okay, you get out of here. Landing pad. And now I need to go redirect traffic again. Now it's going. Okay. So then you... We're gonna make the light alloy. And then you... In order to get a mirror, we need glass and light alloy in the optics factory. So you... Who's producing glass? You're making glass, so now I just need to find a way to connect this to that, and I'll probably need a hub because that's too far away. Let's try... Let's do the hose as long as we can first. Oh no, they fit! It's not attaching though. I don't know, let's get a hub. Yeah, it's not attaching. I'm gonna disconnect you from you. Just start exporting you. How do I get my light alloy to you? There we go. It just didn't like where I was connecting it. Are you gonna start producing now? What are you waiting on? Why are we backed up again? I'm not quite understanding. Maybe if I connect you to you, it'll start accepting things? Yeah, but it's not... Oh, do I have the pipe going the wrong way? Did I have the pipe going the wrong way? I had the pipe going the wrong way. Right? No, that's not a thing. Okay. Bring this to you. So this... One of the things I'm importing to it is not... what we need, I guess, for production. Silicone and aluminum, and that's what I'm importing is silicone and aluminum. Our needs are net. Does Comrade Olo own the means of production? Technically, we all do. Okay, let's see. Anarchy. Okay, I don't understand. Stop sending. Because these are the materials we need. Why aren't you using them? Please make light alloy, please. Do you need to export to the launch pad or? There we go. Is that it? No? I'm so confused. see the aluminum just sitting in the pipe. See, it'll accept a ship, and then it like stops when it gets to here. Why? Setup incomplete. What is it? What am I needing? Build energy, network 3 out of 3. Input connection missing? How? It's connected. Do I need 2? Okay, that's weird. I had to get 2 pipes down for it to work. Okay, whatever makes the dream work. Light alloy discovered! Heck yeah, so let's make it. Okay, and then you should be turning... Are you getting glass right now? I guess is the question. You should be through this pipe, right? You're not getting glass. You... There we go. Now let's just start making glass. And that'll send that glass back over here. I love how everything is vaguely bird-shaped. Could you imagine if humans just made things human-shaped? Mirror! Heck yeah, we got our first mirror produced. I don't know about this. I guess research points. We'll go with that. Humans do make things human-shaped, but do they make buildings human-shaped? Do they make rockets human-shaped? This one's a teapot, so I can't. But it is still a bird. It's got like a tail and the 2 eyes and the beak. Resource discovered sunglasses? Where am I making sunglasses? Apparently I'm making sunglasses somewhere. You win this round of logical. Go to the resource library. I need to figure out where I made sunglasses. It's not in this library.
Hello, an individual has become a USI donor.
Get
God.
scrub.
Thank you for using your Prime donation on me. I appreciate it. We're making mirrors super slow. Is there a way to streamline this process? Let's just make sure glass. Yeah, the only things connected to it are glass and the light alloy. Sunglasses! This is making sunglasses. Why are you making sunglasses? What resource are you getting that you're like popping out sunglasses? Is that what happens when you just have glass? Can I decide what we're focusing our production on? The coolness resource. The vital resource. Up there was water and food. So when you do ash and glass, it gives you sunglasses. Can we turn off production of a certain thing? Whoops,
This
I mean,
is your self-care reminder.
get out of here.
Please hydrate, stretch, and save your progress.
Make sure to take care of yourselves with me. And then we'll do a stretch. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's do a corridor upgrade. Why not? Almost there. One more glass. We did it. After all those calculations, the laser sail spaceship is finally ready. Only a 0.001% chance of the sail melting and everything frying. You mean a 99.999% chance of success? Alright, I'm ready to see our new ship get lasered into space. I've been working overtime to get those cryo eggs ready. Who are you? You're new. Positivity. Yolk, you're such a tiny flapper. Can I stash some of my greenery in yours? That's fine. I'll have the coziest egg of all. Come on, guys. Let's get going. Unless you want to arrive a couple decades later. Get it together now. This is the moment of truth. To the cryo eggs, crew. We will close our eyes here in our home system. But when we open them up again, we will face the unknown. Generating forward momentum.
Tucked into their cryo eggs, our crew will leave the rest of the birds behind. Those who remain will tell their hatchlings of the incredible mission they once shared. The solar sail unfolds to its full size of 5.9 square kilometers, reflecting the light of their home star as a final farewell, before they accelerate into the darkness.
To victory and beyond!
For 96 years, our birds slept through the silence of space. But this calmness ends now. Rise and shine, and welcome to Ravsicle. This really should have been a warm and cozy place, but a shroud of interstellar dust has settled around this F-type star. It's reduced Ravsicle's light to a permanent sunset, dragging temperatures below freezing all across the system. But even as feathers fluff and beaks chatter, when it comes to closing in on the strange mystery, the birds are getting warmer.
Heck yeah. Reach for the stars. Got 10. Highest score is 13. Cool, 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 cool. Travel to the next sector. Time for a winter coat. Wake up, flock. We've arrived in Ravsicle. You have to see this. Whoa, looks really inviting. I hope that there is at least some treasure under all that ice and snow. That treasure is called data rust, and this system is full of it. But first, we'll need to set up the space station, or we'll freeze to death. Freeze? Well, that's not how I'd like to start my Tuesday. Nice job, Stella. You broke the captain. Don't be such a doom squawker. First, let's grab a hot cup of coffee. Of course they will. And then we'll find a solution. I'm fine. We're all gonna be fine, provided we stick to my grand master plan. Gather resources, set up the station, find the strangelets, boom, promotions, glory, and possibly cake. Dude, all your family and bosses are dead. You'll get back and it'll be like their great grandchildren. Assuming our solar system still exists at the end of this. I slept like a chick. Those cryo eggs are as comfy as our nest back in the day. It's frosty here. Well observed, Herb. We need to insulate our corridors before we venture into their system. Must be telepathic, Stella. That is exactly what I was going to suggest. Great minds think alike. Let's do it. Okie dokie. Which one do we want to go for first? Let's see what the captain wants. Station level 2. Sure. Let's go for water. Grab one of yous. Here's our water. Frozen though, right? That's interesting. Okay, let's do the reactor upgrade. There we go. And then we need to do a second upgrade. We'll do the living quarters upgrade. And then let's go for research points on you and credits on you. Okay. That's a lot better already. Next mission, look for strangelets. After all, that's what we came here for. Okay, so we got those done. This planet doesn't have a strangelet on it, so I said this planet, this object. Go ahead and do a scan. There's a new resource on this planet. And look, we found a strange object. That's good to know. We need to enter in to see the strange objects. So let's put our launch pad here. Well, pluck me and call me a roast. Is that what I think it is? Finally, we're getting the good stuff. I bet my birds see that there's some alien relics inside. Oh, or an actual alien. Easy. We gotta get inside the thing first. And it's frozen up real good. Go ahead and get this set going. We'll do research points on this one. Strangelet, accept request from captain. Upgrade ship. We're not harvesting any of these yet, so let me hold off on that. We need to figure out how we're going to unfreeze these liquid objects. Methane. Special. Excavation hub. Put it right there. And then the excavation hub needs water. Alright, let's defrost this popsicle. But first, I need water from the excavator's engine to cool the system. There ain't much water here, at least not liquid. So what's with these icy patches on some of the nearby asteroids? Well spotted. At these temperatures, fluids and gases like water and methane freeze solid. Stella, let's research those ice extractors you designed. They could help solve our problem. Cool, so now we need to research ice extractor. Do we need... Yes, we do need to get sulfur. Let's see if I can find a sulfur deposit. Zoom out. Let's see. Sulfur. Hold up, Pam's gonna make a lunch order. Okay. Do we have sulfur discovered? We don't have sulfur discovered, and none of these are guaranteed to have sulfur. So we just need to do some exploration. Sulfur! Okay. Put our landing hub here. We'll get our sulfur from there. Okay, let's do research credits for one of those. Normal credits for one of those. Okay, we've got sulfur going. And then that'll get us our research on the ice extractor. Let's go ahead. We're gonna need water. We have water and methane on this planet. Well, methane and aluminum. So do we want methane? We need water, so we'll need... Oh, there was sulfur there all along. So it just needs 2 more sulfur. Nice. Good to have those ice extractors handy. Now for our water supply. I was getting worried about my greenhouse hatchlings. It's quite easy once placed on an icy patch. They begin isolating and extracting the constituent components. Then I just need to place this here. Boop. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do the lab. Upgrade. Get the research credits underway. Production output Modi. Don't remind me. Modi. Okay, let's see, what's next? We need to go to our extractor here. What does extractor hub need? Input connection missing. We need a landing pad. We'll put it here. We need to connect the landing pad to you. And now, what do we need? Water? Six water to landing pad. Okay. There we go. Is the water not being produced? No, it is being sent. Okay. Let's go ahead and get an output. Can I get an output? I can't get an output pipe. I've got a theory on how to crack this one open, but I need to run tests. Can you get me some plastic so I can build a prototype? Do we really want to be littering the universe with plastics? Okay. Plastics. Refiner from hydrocarbon. And you can get hydrocarbon from water and carbon, and you can get carbon from methane and oxygen, and you can get oxygen from water. Okay, so let's place a refiner here. We'll need water, which means I'll need to connect it to that landing pad. Boop. Also do an export. Okay. Water into oxygen.
The Globian shall hydrate.
Hydrate. There we go. And okay, so plastics. Okay. Now we need methane and a chemical lab. There's space here? Oh heck yeah, just enough space. Okay, and actually I need you to not go there and to go there. And then we need a methane ice extractor. Go there. Okay, so now then that'll start producing carbon. Then to turn it into hydrocarbon, we need water. Let's go ahead and put down a iPub. I'm actually gonna move you here, and you can go to both of these. Okay. And once you get your water and your carbon, which that should be making carbon here soon, it'll turning into hydrocarbon. And then from the hydrocarbon, you can turn that to plastics in the refiner.
To the atrium.
Ah, okay. So we gotta close up for the day. There we go. Okay, let's put this away. And then go over here. And let's go find someone to raid. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Do we want to raid someone doing Starbirds? That's new. There's someone called Shallow Stack that's on right now. Oh, but they've been up for 4.5 hours. That's a long time. Let's see who I'm following that hasn't been on too long. Thank you guys. Let's go to another comfy person. We're going to Treacle. Before we go, you can follow us at these places and more. If you'd like to join the raid, you can copy this message, and if you're a USI donor or donation recipient, you could copy the one with the special emote.
Prepare for duty, space friends.
That's all the time we have for today. We'll be back tomorrow on Discord for our Work Together stream. Please feel free to come by and work with us if you would like. But that's all we have time for today, so until next time, have fun, space friends!